So, Tekken 8 has microtransactions now. I guess I spoke too soon in my review when I said that they had no microtransactions, so that was something they had over other fighting games. I guess it's just part of modern gaming now. And before I hear all the defenses that I'm gonna debunk, I'd like to say a few things. First of all, y'all are being hypocrites. The same people who are trying to defend this action are the same people who criticize Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat for having microtransactions, despite the fact that Tekken's microtransactions are like exactly the same thing. So y'all are being hypocrites. So let's go into the Tekken shop here. Let's see what it's all about. Okay, so the main thing on sale for now are some old costumes and some avatar stuff. And each thing's cost 400 Tekken coins, because of course they had to have their own microtransaction currency. Like, you can't just buy what you want. So everything costs like 400 right now, okay. So what are the Tekken coin packs? Okay, $5 for 500 Tekken coins. Oh, look at that. You're gonna have some left over, because that's by design, as usual, just like Street Fighter 6. I don't care if it's slightly cheaper, it's still scummy. Because you're overpaying, because it's $5 for 500 coins, so like 100 coins per dollar. But everything costs 400, so $4. But you're paying an extra dollar because that's the lowest you can get. So that's why this whole BS currency exists, for you to overpay. If you just want one costume, you're basically overpaying. Also, another problem I have is that, as you can see, these are all old costumes. Now, if you're like me, you played Tekken 7, and you realize that all of these costumes were available for free in that game, except for Jun, because she wasn't in that game. But these other costumes, they were available in-game for free. You could just buy them with the in-game currency. You didn't have to buy some kind of Tekken coins or whatever to do it. Say what you want about Street Fighter 6, at least you're paying for new costumes. They haven't started selling old costumes yet. So that's another problem I have with this. They're not even selling anything new, unless you want to count these avatar skins, which I don't think anyone cares about. If Street Fighter 6 proved anything, is that people don't really care about avatar skins. They want costumes for the actual characters. So I have a huge problem with them selling old stuff that was free in old games. Another problem is they added this after launch, after all the reviews came out, and no one could say anything about it. Say what you want about Street Fighter 6 again, but at least they were upfront with it. They didn't try to sneak this in after launch like Tekken did. That's really scummy. That's some Ubisoft level scumbaggery right there. Like how they added microtransactions to Crash Bandicoot Racing and a lot of their other games. This whole tactic of sneaking the microtransactions in after launch really annoys me. Because not only does it put my review out of date, because I said in that review that there's no microtransactions, and that was a point in its favor. Now that's wrong. Now that review is outdated. So I hate that. And two, it's just scummy to begin with. So yeah, I guess I was wrong about Tekken. Tekken has never had microtransactions before in their full price games. This is a $70 game that now has microtransactions. So they never needed it. That's the other thing. They don't need it, because the other games before this prove that. They just want to do this because they want to make more money. In the same way that Street Fighter never needed microtransactions, especially with the fighter coins and everything, Tekken does not need microtransactions with their coins. Now, I know what people are going to say. It's all optional. Aside from that being BS, because people care about microtransactions, that's why they sell them. If they didn't matter, they wouldn't put them in and sell them. I mean, like I said, these are all free. So clearly, you know, they want to sell this stuff. They don't care if it's scummy. And yes, you can't ignore it. I haven't spent a dime in Street Fighter 6, and I'm not going to spend a dime here. Because if I want to use these costumes, I'll just go back to the old games. So yes, you can't ignore them. That doesn't mean it's not scummy. You know? It's the same, again, people, if that's not a problem, if all this stuff's optional and not a problem, then why were you complaining when Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat did it? You complained there, but now you're not going to complain here? Again, hypocrites. You can't do that for one and not the other. This is all unnecessary, no matter what game you're talking about. Unless it's a free-to-play game, there should not be microtransactions like this. So yeah, it's scummy. That's all I have to say. It may not be as bad as some other games, but just because it's not as bad as something else doesn't mean it's good. It's not. It's not good. Right now, we don't even have anything new for sale. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I had to make this video because I have to be consistent. I'm not going to be a hypocrite like other people just because I like Tekken. So that's all I have to say. See y'all next time.